How's it going, Sha?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm in a good place. I feel recharged. I don't know if it's for a valid reason though. Um I smoked a cigar last night, and I feel like whenever I smoke a cigar, I feel um like unnecessarily like successful.
Okay, I did see that Instagram story of you smoking a cigar.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
felt really, really important on my stoop last night.
Oh, it was on your stoop?
Yeah, I was just hanging out in front of the building. I threw out the trash, and I was like, I had a really good cigar. My boy got me,
Mhm,
and I don't have a humidifier, like I mean a humidor. Pardon me.
mhm.
I have a humidifier, but that doesn't help it. But yeah,
Okay, alright, I'm glad we could clear that up for the people.
man, the audience got to know, okay?
Uh-huh,
I mean, my
yeah.
humidifier game crazy, okay? Every room, if we need it, we got them, okay? But yeah, I didn't want the cigar to go to waste, so like, me and Gabby were watching Grey's Anatomy reruns. So I was like, I
Uh-huh.
can miss this, you know. So I've seen Meredith Grey pull through before.
Mhm.
So yeah, let me go sit out front. I smoked a cigar, and yeah, like just everything felt like small. Like any life problems felt little.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's nicotine or cigars,
Right,
but
maybe it's cigars. I feel like the vibe of your, stories was very, uh I thought you were in a place for cigar smoking.
yeah, that's the front of the house. That's what it's
Yeah,
for.
no, okay, you were in a place where you can do it, but I thought you were in, like, a cigar room, you know,
Ah,
because your vibe was very, like, banker who just bought a bunch of something. I don't know,
yeah.
but I don't remember what you wrote or if there was a hashtag or what it was, but the look of it, the way it was framed and the way you shot it and all that stuff just looked very like I'm on top of the world with my cigar and I'm ashing on all you motherfuckers. That was the vibe.
Yeah, that's how I felt. But all I had done was like divided the recycle, and just put it out front in the building. That's it. That's all I had accomplished.
Wow.
But yeah, I felt great. So yeah, I think I got to add like smoking cigars to my rotation, for my mental health.
No, don't those have nicotine?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this.
I, cigar- I can't make general health proclamations. All right, we got too many listeners now.
All
Somebody
right.
seriously, okay.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like cigars don't have cigarette energy in terms of like, you know, like follow me on this. Follow me on it. Like,
Okay. All
you
right.
got people like if you're a cigarette smoker,
Mhm.
like you smoke because it's like a habit.
Mhm.
Like you smoke because you need like you like taking smoke breaks. Like I
Mhm.
need like 6 of these a day or whatever. People got 2 packs a day. I don't know anybody that smokes cigars like that.
Mm.
Like my cousin Diggy smokes cigars in my head a lot. Like he got a membership to a lounge. He's like, yeah, like I only smoke like 2 of them a week. I go here to smoke. And
Mhm.
he's the person I know that like smokes a lot. Like he has a cigar on him. So like if an occasion strikes, he can give out cigars like celebratory to whoever like is a moment. So
Mhm.
it's part of his brand. And he's like, yeah, I only smoke when I go there, you know?
Right. Part of his brand.
Yeah, it's what he does. He's like ready. He got like a little like monogrammed cigar holder thing. And he
Okay.
keeps like 3 like really expensive cigars and
Mhm.
1 like cheap cigar there. And he's like, yeah,
Okay.
like if like I'm out and I wanna and we end up at a lounge, I could smoke. I got like a $6 cigar.
Okay.
And then like he keeps like 3 like $30 cigars.
Mhm.
So like if like somebody gets promoted or some shit, he can like offer as a gesture a nice cigar. And it's something that not everybody has on them. So it's like a nice thing. Um and even he's like, yeah, I don't smoke that often. Um, but I feel like the reward from smoking the cigar is incredible because of that feeling. I don't see like cigarette smokers feeling the same level of like self-confidence that I feel when I smoke a cigar. I feel cool throughout the whole process. I feel
Hmm.
cool afterward. I feel cool talking about it. And everything's worse. I stink. I've
Right.
wasted an hour, but like
Yeah.
I feel great from doing it.
Okay. I dare say, when cigarette smokers start, they feel cool. And I look, I hate the smell of cigarettes. I think smoking is a vile and disgusting habit.
Right?
And I will be the first to say when somebody looks cool smoking a cigarette. And that is why they start, because they look cool. They usually start young. They see
Okay.
someone in their life, an older person in their life who's smoking, they start smoking. Um, it only looks sad when you have to smoke outside of a building and it's raining.
Right.
That's when it's its saddest. That's when it's like, "Oh, this is an addiction."
Yeah.
But other times, I mean, like, if you're just at the club or you're at a bar and you've got a cigarette in your hand and you're, like, motioning with the cigarette like they used to do in movies back when they smoked in movies. They
Yeah.
don't smoke in movies anymore, and when I've been watching all these older movies, and I'm shocked at how much I'm like, "Oh god, how did we live? The whole thing is just lit up." Um, like, it's, and I'm just like, "They look cool, though."
Okay.
Everybody looks cool, and I think that's the thing is, when you start, you think it looks cool, or you're nervous, or you need something to do with your hands. Cigarettes are smaller, they're manageable, they're good for when you're nervous and you're just like, "I gotta do something," right?
Right.
Where cigars are basically just kinda taking your dick out and putting it on the table. I don't know how many nervous people do that,
Right.
but, that is the vibe. It's not for you. Do you know what I mean? It feels more like when you're smoking a cigarette, you want to look cool. When you're smoking
Okay.
a cigar, you wanna make sure people think you look cool.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of how it feels. Also, remember, a few episodes ago when we were talking about decadence? Like,
Yeah.
what decadence is? I remember being in downtown Atlanta, and, these businessmen were jaywalking across the street, and one guy was, smoking a cigar, and he took a puff out of it. It was not done, and then he just threw it in the gutter as he was kinda half jogging across the street like a banker style.
Right,
Um,
right.
half jogging across the street, took a drag, and then threw it in, and I was like, "That's the most decadent thing I've ever seen." To just throw a half-smoked cigar in the street?
As madness.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, I don't know if I think you're cool, but you definitely want me to think that, you're cool." I
That's
just think
fair.
that's kind of wasteful. But
Yeah.
there's also something to be said about somebody kinda half stubbing out a cigar and then putting it in a little plastic baggie and back on their inside pocket. Like, that's also a little lame. I don't know, but definitely, um, cigarette seeing someone smoke cigarettes does still look cool,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I think it's
Cooler
a
than eating outside.
I do feel like they're like everything that like I hear cigarette smokers describe is better with cigars. Like I enjoy the taste. I don't hear anybody saying cigarettes taste good. Um, you can inhale it. You can't like. I feel like cigarettes they don't encourage that as
No,
much.
that's absolutely what you don't inhale a cigar.
Like you take it like you like keep it in here, like in your like throat area for a bit.
Yeah, no, you inhale a cigarette.
Okay.
Absolutely, you do. I've heard that cigars are the ones that you just kinda puff on and you don't really take in because it can be really strong and really. Because I mean, it's concentrated. It's a bunch of cigarettes all wrapped up in
Yeah.
a fig
Even
leaf or some
outside.
shit.
Yeah. Still in
Yeah,
tobacco.
yeah, so, like, yeah, if you hold that in your throat for a while,
Yeah.
you're destroying yourself much faster than with cigarettes.
That's the
But
best part
cigarettes,
though.
you absolutely haven't you seen people, like, blow rings or blow and then blow like, inhale and then blow out of their nose and then inhale from their nose? Like, they're doing tricks to show
They
how
on
much they can
mixtapes and shit.
inhale. Yeah, yeah, like, and 1 cigarette smoking.
There you go. Missed opportunity, and one. Okay.
Oh boy, a lot of I watched that documentary. A lot of missed opportunities, and one.
Yeah, I cried about sneakers watching that shit.
Did you?
Uh,
Why did you have a pair of and one
I
sneakers?
was all about that. Stephon Marbury was on the brand. Super
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn dude got drafted by them
Right.
and was repping them from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The shit talking faceless basketball player. You know, I
Right.
loved everything about that brand. Vince Carter wearing them during the dunk contest. Like there
Mm-hmm.
was a moment there where I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And it's like our era. And they had like the coolest ads on Slam magazine when that was a thing, you know. So I was super hyped. But yeah, they eventually got corny, unfortunately. You know,
Yeah,
people
well,
stopped
it
rocking
happens
them.
to the best of us.
No, go figure.
Yeah, I think back to you and the cigar. I think it is the way it makes you feel.
Mm,
I think the whole ritual of it feels uh, a certain way for you, and that is what. Because I don't think it's any. I don't know if it's any more or less cool. It definitely is more harmful, I think, than just a little cigarette. Um, but it's I think it whatever its connection to power is I think what you're like
okay.
feeding off of, you
I
know?
def associate it with my older cousins.
Mhm.
So I think that's part of it. Like it felt like because I felt like I got invited in. Like I was
Mhm.
officially one of the adult cousins the first time I got invited to smoke.
Right.
Because before that, like I was like 24
Mhm.
the first time I smoked a cigar. And it was with my at the time 27 and 30-year-old cousin.
Right.
And my 30-year-old cousin had been smoking cigars the whole time I've known him. Like
Mhm.
I think he like I can't picture the guy without cigars.
Right.
You know, so he knows them well. So yeah, I feel like I know that's part of it. Like I'm like it felt like I have a connection to it of the people that I view as cool did it.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I really feel like I don't know. I don't smoke them enough to die. So I don't feel like
Right. I mean, yeah, if you can limit yourself to at a moment, a celebratory moment or a moment where you wanna sit around feeling like I'm the shit. This is
yeah.
kinda like you playing the Beyonce record over and over. You know what I mean? That's what
Okay.
the that feeling that you feel
Yeah.
is very, playing your favorite Beyonce songs and getting ready
Okay.
for the club. Just that I'm invincible. Um,
Yeah. It was
yeah,
that a lot.
yes,
And there was no one around to tell me different. It was just me on
right?
the sidewalk.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I could and I do feel comfortable saying that like I could count every cigar I smoke every year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like I don't think I'm at a harmful place. Like
Was
I
this
would
the first
say
one this year?
we're in no, definitely not.
Mm,
But I would say I'm still in single digits.
okay.
Yeah, I feel comfortable saying that. I'm probably at like 7.
Mm,
Yeah, that feels right because I know I skipped some months in the middle,
mhm.
but I probably do like roughly one a month.
Okay.
But it's some type of like occasion, like there's a birthday party, any occasion that the baby isn't there, essentially. Like like we'll smoke at like a baby shower, but not like at the baby's birthday.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's weird to me. I'll smoke
Okay.
at a baptism,
Oh,
but
okay.
afterward.
Okay, yeah. Afterward,
Yeah,
I feel like that was implied, but I'm
yeah.
glad you cleared that up for those who are like, "You're just smoking through the whole in the church?"
Yeah, dip that baby. Puff,
Yeah,
puff.
he just ashing in the water. Oh gosh, thanks for clearing that up.
Oh man. Yeah, but it feels right. It feels good. I will say though, I do it. I need the reason I'm thinking about it like I is cuz I feel like I do it enough that like people know I do it, but I
Uh-huh.
don't do it enough that people expect me to do it. So when I do it, I always get like comments. Like people that don't see me often are like, "Oh, that looks like something you would do."
Right.
And people that do see me often are like, "Are you okay?" You know, like they just assume like, oh, I need to think about some shit, so I need an
Oh,
hour
okay.
alone,
That's why you
and
are
that's why I'm smoking.
sitting there smoking because you got a lot on your mind.
Yeah, like Gabby was concerned. She's like, everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. Like
Mhm.
I just happen to have a $40 cigar that I don't want to go to waste. But
Mhm.
like that felt like saying that feels like a bullshit answer to someone that doesn't expect you to smoke off.
No, no, it makes sense to me because cigars are expensive.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
So
someone
I
did a
get it.
gesture.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
got I have had, boxes of donut holes that were going to expire and you wanna go ahead and eat them all before
yeah.
they do, you wanna eat the donuts before they go stale. I get it.
There you go. Okay.
Uh-huh. But I can see where, because that's usually the 2 times that someone's smoking a cigar is when it's celebratory or when they are like, "Ugh," you know?
Yeah.
So, I can see why that's funny that that's the dichotomy of the responses that you get as well.
Cause then like I stopped so I posted the pic the like little like video of me on Instagram,
Mhm.
and like I had to fight the urge because I already felt it. Like I did like two tweets,
Right.
and like I felt like I was really close to like tweeting a bunch of like inspirational shit to myself.
Mm.
I was
Yeah,
like,
you
I
don't
would have
wanna
done
do
that
that
the
on
whole night.
Twitter.
I was gonna be like, yeah, like, you know, I'm coming from the bottom, but it's still my time, shit
Mhm.
like that.
Yes.
I
No,
felt
you
a
need to
lot of that
write those
happening.
down in a notebook.
Yeah, like those are
Yeah.
for me, admittedly.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
okay with
don't
doing
don't
them.
don't let everyone else see that shit. They will be like, "Man, what's your problem? Is this a joke? I don't know if I like your new material, blah blah blah." Yeah, it's too open for everyone to comment. So definitely write that in your personal journal and then you put it under your pillow or something like that.
Yeah, it's off brand, admittedly. I
Yeah.
don't think people expect the motivational G.
I mean,
Uh
it's on brand if you listen to this podcast, but if you only know your stand up, it probably seems off brand.
that's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that say, yo, if you feeling like shit one day, smoke a cigar. Um
Okay, I can't condone that. Don't do that.
it does incredible things for your like ego, your self-esteem.
Maybe just
Um
burn some sage. I don't know. I don't know. If you gotta
do
burn
both at the same
something,
time. Yeah.
if you gotta burn something because you feel bad, go with sage over a cigar, I say, but
I
what
say
do
do
I know?
both. I like the sage. That's a good, do sage, do incense, and smoke a cigar. Do that. Light some candles.
Yeah, to
As much
cover up
fire
the
as possible, I think,
yeah,
in
no,
general.
I know. Just I want the top of your apartment to be soot. I want it to be sooty, sooty, sooty.
Let's get into the news.
Alrighty.
uh Lightning just struck me. Why Costco's CFO says the price of the $1.50 hot dog and soda combo is forever. That's right. Costco's chief financial officer has suggested the wholesaler will keep its famous hot dog and soda combo at $1.50 forever. During the company's fiscal fourth quarter earnings last week, CFO Richard Galante was asked whether the retailer would look at increasing the price of its all beef frank as it aims to deal with tightening margins. After joking that lightning just struck me after he got the question, a reference to the $1.50 combo's mythical status at the company. Galante said that it will always be other parts of the business that are keeping the hot dog's price at the same place it's been since 1985. Some businesses that are doing well with margin, those things help us. Some businesses that are doing well with margin, those things that help us be more aggressive in other areas, or as you mentioned, hold the price on the hot dog and soda a little longer forever. He said, uh, none of that felt coherent to me. I don't know why. Other cost,
Yeah.
right?
There were ellipses and M dashes. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, I was like,
But basically what he was saying was there are other businesses that are doing well. And so with them doing well, that means that we're able to continue to charge 150 for the hot dog and soda.
bro. So I feel like he answered this after having a cigar. Like he just like said words. Like,
Well, I mean, the whole thing of lightning just struck me, which I guess is an inside joke for anyone who works at Costco, which I'm like, why are you reporting on this? This is stupid.
corny
Um,
as shit, yo.
yeah. But I mean, other prices went up, but they've managed to keep this $1.50, and I'm not really surprised. I mean,
Oh,
if you buy like a gross of paper towels, yeah, yeah, offset that and give me a cheap hot dog and soda.
yeah, I ain't
Also,
mad at it.
I mean, I guess it's an all beef hot dog, but who's beef? Like, how good is this hot dog? Is it a name brand or is it just like, here's beef? And like, oh boy, you know? So, I mean, I guess good for them. I don't think I've ever been in a Costco. And if I have, I definitely have not had the urge to eat a hot dog and drink a soda there.
Yeah, I've done the soda, admittedly. 'Cause it was 50 like cents, something like that. At the time,
Mhm.
the food is very affordable, but it also is
Cheap
you
food.
know it's affordable looking at the food,
Right.
you
Mhm.
know. But yeah, like it was common whenever because I work when I worked at Bob's Furniture, you're on commission,
Mhm.
so commission and the commission check came monthly. So, like, at the end of the month, if you ain't budget right, like, people would go downstairs to the mall's Costco. So, like,
Okay.
that's kinda like how we knew it, like, "Oh, you having the shitty month lunch,"
Right.
you
Oh,
know?
that's terrible. You guys shouldn't keep up with your employees' situations. You should just note it to yourself and then keep moving and treat them with respect
And
instead
then
of going, "Ooh, someone don't know how to budget," or
yo.
whatever. That's
Well,
very mean.
I mean, it would we would know from the sales, like, "Oh, my man ain't hit numbers this month," he
Yeah.
eating at Costco this month for lunch,
Oh, wow. That's
where
still mean.
where yeah, you
That's
had
still
Panera
mean.
Energy on the first and second of the month, but on the
Mhm.
28th, you having that
Gotcha.
$1.50 hot dog combo, you know. It felt fine only because we'd be down there too. You gotta understand, we all eating,
Yeah, everybody took a
yeah.
turn.
There'd be a whole squad of people down there, like in suits, with the hot dog and soda. Yo, I happen to be that, yeah, that air mattress ain't pushing like that this month, B. You know?
Right, right.
So I'm appreciative of these Costco's
Mhm.
feeding employees everywhere. You
Yeah,
know,
for real.
it
Yes.
brought us together. All the mall employees would eat at the Costco. You know, affordable lunches. Thank you. More places should function like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like I would say 20% of their business is mall employees.
Oh, probably, for
Like
sure.
real talk. You have an
Mhm.
affordable lunch. You there making like $15 an hour at like Best Buy, and you want something hot. You
Are
can't wait the half hour for like PF Chang or some shit
Mhm.
to make some. You go to Costco. The hot dogs is ready.
Yeah.
You know,
Are they on the little roller thing like at a gas station?
yeah, but
Okay,
they do so many numbers that they're like they're fresh.
gotcha.
You
There's
know,
not one that has like a Band-Aid or
yeah,
something on
nah,
it.
that shit been
Yeah,
there from '94. No,
yeah.
uh.
Okay, gotcha,
I
gotcha.
do appreciate that the 7-Elevens are now letting you pick.
Oh, did they used to give it to you?
Yeah, they give it to you, but now I'm like, nah, B, I want that one.
Right,
I saw
yeah.
you put that one in. I want that one. You know,
I got dibs.
you know.
Just standing at fry baskets like, "I got dibs on this one."
Oh man, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Richard Galante, I hope to smoke a cigar with you one day and
You
speak with
know,
Hubris too.
you're gonna smoke a cigar and eat a hot dog? Ugh,
Actually
your
seems
innards.
exactly like cigar energy though.
Huh?
That seems like something a cigar smoker would do.
Yeah, it does because you don't care about your arteries at all. You don't care about your lungs or your arteries.
Just bad decisions, baby.
Yeah, you
Oh
just wanna
yeah.
destroy it from the inside out, so
In other news, the doctors find 55 batteries in a woman's body, the highest reported number ever. That's right. The term emergency and AAA typically connote a roadside incident. Certain doctors in Dublin, however, are unlikely to ever associate those terms with anything but a recent surgery, during which they found dozens of batteries in a 66-year-old woman's colon and stomach. The report of the incident, published on Thursday in the Irish Medical Journal, detailed the patient's arrival at St. Vincent University Hospital, where an x ray revealed the foreign objects in her body. Miraculously, none were obstructing her gastrointestinal tract. Doctors initially decided to wait in hopes that she would pass the batteries out of her body naturally. Uh,
um, I just want us to stop
okay.
and marinate in that scenario. Doctors decided to wait, hoping that she would pass, that she would shit out 55 batteries.
Hell yeah.
And she hadn't yet.
Yeah, I feel like you call the hospital after you've done that waiting on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
started that process in the house. She's like, "Yo, this ain't happening."
Yeah. Okay, so continue.
After realizing that her distended stomach was hanging above the pubic bone due to the weight of the batteries, surgeons cut into her abdomen and successfully removed 46 of them. That's right. There was still more, baby. Unfortunately for all involved, 4 additional batteries remain trapped in the colon. As described in a report, doctors milked them into her rectum to remove them from her anus. This brought the total amount of batteries she ingested, both AA and AAA, to a whopping 55. Uh, Unfortunately for all, to the best of our knowledge, this case represents the highest reported number of batteries ingested at a single point in time. I said unfortunately from the previous paragraph by accident, but I
Mhm.
realized that you can say unfortunately before every sentence in this article. Uh,
This is
it'll still
highly
work.
unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for something where she's like, "All right, here's why I had all them batteries in me." And there's not
yeah.
that.
Nobody asked her.
It says here, while the incident certainly inspired curious bafflement, the report reminded readers that the ingestion uh, of batteries is a serious, albeit unusual, method of self harm. The
Huh.
authors noted that the act can even cause severe issues, including mucosal injury, perforation, and obstruction.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I was just like, how did this happen? Why was she eating batteries? What a what a way to go. What
yeah.
what a decision to make.
As different. Like
That's a long time.
there's
That's a
a
long game you're playing. Like,
what
can you what I don't even know what to say about this.
there's a lot confusion about this, but the part that confused me the most is
Mhm.
there's a picture in the
Mhm.
article of the batteries that
Yeah,
were
the
removed.
X-ray.
And
Mhm.
yeah, and not only that one, if you like there's a picture above of the recovered batteries.
Oh, yes.
And what I found interesting is that none of them are really the same brand. Like
Oh,
there's a
there are a
lot of
few
like brands,
repeat. Yeah, there are a lot
but
of
like
brands.
there's a lot of brands here. Like this wasn't like oh, I want to like eat batteries, let me go buy a pack. Like
There's no
what
brand loyalty, which is surprising. But,
yeah,
I mean, I would say I mean, the most obvious one that I see, of course, is the Duracell because of the copper top.
straight up.
Um, but those all seem to be the double A ones.
Yeah,
Triple
I'm
A,
only
I
counting
can't
what
really
6.
yeah, and I can't tell alright, here's Energizer, so here are a couple that's an Energizer, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there are some Energizer joints, but there are also, like, the one with the cat, the cat in the 9 lives.
Straight up, yo. She
The
went
cat.
like to like 3rd, 4th brands.
Yeah, like, she released some Rayovac joints, Panasonic maybe, is that what that says? I don't know, there's a lot. The
Yo,
variety, I guess, is notable. The
she mixed it up.
variety. She
Yeah.
did. Um,
Like I'm curious if she was testing something at this point.
Perhaps. Wow. I can't even whew. What happens if you like well, I mean, it's not like there's a remote in there. Like, what
Yeah, I don't know.
how do you feel? How do you feel?
These
Like,
TikTok
how does
trends is
that
getting out of control, okay?
yeah, I mean,
Y'all
this
gotta
is a
calm down with
lot.
this, B.
This is a lot. I mean, it's proof that someone actually did it, but 55 is a lot.
That's
Also,
Diesel.
it's funny that that's the highest reported number ever because 'cause I'm like, "What did it beat? What did it beat?
What
Who was number 1?"
yeah, somebody's like somewhere else like, damn, B, I was at 49, yo. I had
Where
the
did she
throne
come
for
from?
years. Who
Yeah.
is this woman?
Yeah, like, who Who's now in the number 2 spot?
You know how often people must be going into the hospital with batteries in their stomach that they're like, yo, we got to track.
Look,
Like, this is getting crazy.
people put so many weird things in their bodies, and we don't even, because I bet anyone out there who works in healthcare, anyone who works as a nurse in a hospital, especially in the emergency department, like, holla at us, let us know what some of the wildest stuff you've seen in somebody's body.
For real.
Because I'm sure it's not just all, Matchbox cars, although I'm sure there are a lot of Matchbox cars. A lot of, like, keys. Are people losing keys up there? Like, what's the wildest thing? I really would like to hear from any listener who's heard any sort of story of, like, wild stuff in found in a body.
Yeah.
Because my understanding is it is wild how commonplace that is.
Yo.
That honestly, they probably, when getting them out of this woman, they probably got to 30 when they were like, huh, you know what? We maybe, what if this is a record? You know what I mean?
First
They
30,
probably
that's just
got,
a Tuesday.
yeah, like 30. They were just like thinking, they're like, oh, I think there's more. And it's like, yo, wait, turn my phone on. Like, get this. Make sure you're recording this.
Oh man, they didn't even document the first 25 of them shits. It's like, yeah, it's regular, B.
Yeah, that's
what
just,
we do.
exactly. That's all in a day's work. But at some point, it's when it became special.
They
And
had an intern take out the first 20. Okay.
Yeah, just making, here, you need to know how to do this. But then
Yeah.
it's like there are so many more, and it's like, okay, I'll take over. I'm gonna get the glory for this one.
Oh yeah, I'm published after this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, live the dream, yo. That's what's up, B. People talk. Hey, listen. Anybody saying, hey, yo, y'all don't cover enough STEM articles. Here you go. Okay, yeah, here, baby.
It's science. In a way, it's science.
In other news, Meta shuts down covert influence campaigns. It says were run from China and Russia. That's right. Facebook parent company Meta, and I love that nobody believes in this Meta shit that they have to constantly say that. Facebook parent company Meta announced Tuesday it had detected and shut down 2 separate networks of fake accounts engaged in covert influence operations run from China and Russia. The Chinese network was small and received barely any attention.
It's too late. Zuckerberg, it's too late. We don't care. We already had Trump as president over some bullshit.
He's gone.
They did it. They did it. They influenced us. You already let this happen. Don't come up now like, oh, look, I caught one. It's too late.
You're 6 years late, my G.
Yeah. Where were you a decade ago? Why didn't you see any of this happening? You're not the only evil genius on the planet. Others are too. It's too late. Who cares? That's how I feel when it's just like, oh, here's a thing Meta did. So what? It's too late.
The game up, my G.
Yeah, it's too late. What are you doing?
You slacking.
Here's how you're keeping us safe. You're not. You're absolutely not. Trust me.
Okay, in other news.
I think it's too late. It's like, yeah, don't bring me, it's too late. Look what I made. Yeah, so what?
Nah,
this honestly is why I don't have any kids, because I for sure
Meta, keep that mid energy to yourself.
Yeah, okay? Yeah, it's too late, buddy. It's too late.
It's over.
We don't trust you.
Finally, U.S. court hears a challenge to lack of rules on airplane seat size. That's right. U.S. Appeals Court on Monday heard arguments from a flyer advocacy group urging it to order the Federal Aviation Administration to set minimum seat dimensions on passenger airplanes. In 2018, Congress said the FAA within a year had to issue regulations establishing minimum dimensions for passenger seats, including minimums for seat pitch, width, and length that are necessary for the safety of passengers. Seat pitch, the distance from one seat back to the next, on low-cost carriers. Spirit Airlines and Frontier Airlines is among the industry's tightest at 28 inches in coach. Yo, they calling y'all out by name, B.
Well, they should. No one likes them.
The average. What happens, John?
No, you're going to say the average for most mainline economy seats is like 30 to 31 inches, but these two are at 28 inches. Man, they be cramming folks in there like sardines. They don't give a fuck.
That's grease, yo.
And they make you pay for everything that you bring on.
For real.
There's like a carry-on? You want to carry that on? Yeah, that's going to be $60.
It's a fanny pack. You know what I mean?
No. Nope. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're wearing pants? There's a pants fee. Like, it's...
What?
They're the worst. And then they got you just sitting straight up, like in someone else's lap, basically.
No, you gonna get to know people on this flight, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get what you pay for, but
straight up on Spirit Airlines, I know everybody's deodorant, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We know what you wearing. I help people button up their shirts.
No buttons. Oh, you got to pay extra per button.
That's it.
Yeah,
every button be t-shirts only on Spirit Airlines, baby.
And I bet those seats don't recline. I bet there's a button, and I bet you can push the button, and I bet nothing happens. I don't think half of those seats recline. I have so many conspiracies. I don't know if half of those seats recline anyway.
They used to. They took that away.
Yeah, in my day, back when you could smoke, and there was an ashtray at every seat. Those seats would go back.
That is so like 28 inches between seats is wild, yo.
It is. When I like visualize it, I'm just like, oh my God, that is nothing.
Yo, that is small.
That's very small.
Like
I'm looking at, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last time I would have worn like a size 28 jean. You know? And like that.
I don't know that life. I've never known that life.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like I might have been like 12.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, and like that's the space between seats.
Yeah,
wow.
That's insane.
That is no fucks given about people.
Not at all. I'm like, that's just less 2 feet.
Yeah, it's a little more than 2 feet. 4 inches more.
A little more than 2 feet. Yeah, like, nah, that's not enough
at all. You could put two Nikes in there, just the shoes.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Insane.
Nah,
man, I hope I never have to ride those planes.
Nah, don't. Yo, if you booking me and you want me to fly, Spirit ain't the budget, B. That's the deal breaker right there.
Or Frontier. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
Can't happen.
I'll cover it myself. I'm sorry if I'm bad and bougie, but that's what I'm gonna do. I can't.
I didn't even try to be
bad and bougie. They got you
bougie.
Standing up. Have you heard that at some point, like, planes were looking at like having a standing section? Do you remember hearing that? Like on a bus where you're kind of strapped in, but you hold on to a thing. You know, for shorter flights.
Yo. Yo, y'all get out of pocket, yo. Y'all airplanes is wilding right now, B.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like 5 standing people, but there's 1 chair in the middle, so y'all can take turns.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
You know, rest your legs for 40 minutes each. Y'all could, you know, there's no set rule. We let you negotiate that. You know, we not too crazy with
so
that
now
stuff.
Everybody's fighting all over again. No,
it's the new armrest. You know,
just someone standing in the. Just imagine that. How are they going to get snacks? Or is it just like, no snacks?
You don't deserve snacks. You standing, okay?
Yeah, I know.
People get mad on the train when like somebody's hand slides down and touches their hand on the pole. Yeah, and I got to deal with that for 3 hours. You know,
right? They don't like when someone is standing kind of behind them and looking over their shoulder. That's going to make people. Now you're trying to watch a movie and you got somebody behind you, just standing next to you. While you're trying to watch The Great Gatsby or some shit? Like, no.
Yo, we got to pick the movie together.
Yeah, exactly. Now I got to talk to this dude like, well, what do you like to watch?
Oh, man. If you would like Okay. For Shy and Gastor to start their own airline. Okay.
Oh no.
Real comfortable seating. Okay, we're gonna
Mhm.
go 34-inch seats.
Okay.
Okay. That's how we starting. No snacks, so that's all the snack budget went to the seats.
What?
Yeah, real comfortable sneak, but I let you bring your own snacks. Okay.
Well,
You
I
bring
mean,
your own
people doing
water.
that anyway. Here's what we'll do. When
Okay.
you come in, there'll be like a big barrel of ice with
Okay.
like just, snacks and sodas in them, and you pick out 2 of them and then walk back to your seat.
Yo, I like that. Real
And
talk.
then
Yo,
we
Shy
jump
trying to
out.
make this a party bus on a plane.
And then yes, exactly. I mean,
There's a
if we're gonna
stripper
have people
pole.
holding on and lights, we might as well make it a party flight. Yep.
Section C got strobe lights.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Whatever you need. Okay. Gambling's allowed in the front. So you know. All you gotta do is
the
like,
whole
subscribe
thing
to the
is
show.
whole thing is a gamble, really. Whole thing is a gamble.
Listen, if you get on a plane after I told you I own the company, we got other problems, B. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Even I know
That's true.
that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm trustworthy for a lot of things. Not that. That's not my
No,
range.
nope,
Okay.
not at all.
Do you have any if you're an Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You know we're gonna crash the plane, okay? But you don't tell nobody about it. Okay, that's fucked up. Okay. I appreciate our listeners. Don't put them through that. Okay.
Mhm.
5 stars, you a good person. You let them know, hey, listen, maybe this Gastor and Shalewa plane idea should be more for like, attack situations. Let the plane die.
Yeah,
Purposeful.
maybe this isn't the thing.
Yeah, or maybe just not a thing in general. There's even I know some of my ideas ain't hits. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
know?
it would be a shame to see this one almost to fruition.
That's it. Of all the things I've aspired to, this is gonna be the shortest one.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have any articles you want us to cover, DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo at Gastor Almonte. Shouts out to Aaron Anderson and Brandy Spain this week. Much appreciate y'all. With all that said, I am Kamikaze pilot Gastor Almonte. Always with our very busy PR and customer service rep, Shalewa Sharpe.
Phones ringing all around me.
Like, no, we don't got any more seats, and you should be happy about it. Okay.
Yeah. Please hold. Please hold. Click. Please hold. Click.
This has been another episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.